The voice of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks.
With Adrian Kennedy.
We're live every morning from 10 on 98FM.
Lynn, you're very welcome to 98FM, and thanks very much, Lee, for joining us.
No problem.
Lynn, we have photographs on our Facebook page now at facebook.com/Adrian K and Jeremy D of what happened to your car yesterday. Tell me your story.
It's just literally popped into the shopping centre in Donaghmede, picked up a few things and wasn't in there for long, left. And literally coming out of the car park, there was a couple of groups of lads, and it was obvious that they were there to torment people. Like, it wasn't that they were throwing a few snowballs, having a bit of a laugh. And as we drove by them, one lad came right up to my window and full force he threw the snowball. But I knew straight away that it was more than that. I knew the glass was going to break. The whole thing came in on top of me, on top of my son. Literally just sprayed the whole car. I was picking glass out of my arm and my head. I was just thankful that it wasn't an elderly person, somebody with a baby in the car. It could have been so much worse, you know. But these lads, they were out to cause damage.
And what sort of age are we talking about?
15, 16.
15, 16-year-olds. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is at Dunn's at Donaghmede. And it happened yesterday afternoon. The reality of it is that these young fellas are probably still doing the same thing today. But do you know, was it a snowball wrapped in a stone, or a stone wrapped in a snowball?
To be honest, I haven't really inspected the car. There was a good lot of stuff in the snowball, so exactly what broke it, I haven't a clue.
Okay, but it must, regardless of, must have hit your car with some force.
Yeah, he was really close to it, but the way he threw it, I knew something was going to happen. Like, I knew straight away, and luckily I turned my head around, because it would have been worse if I had have stayed looking at him. You know, it was obvious that they were there, and I've heard through a number of people contacted me through Facebook even last night who worked in Dunn's, and people had commented online saying that they were there for the day, tormenting people. They were opening people's doors of their cars, throwing snowballs in. Like, it's not okay to do that. Like, and it is frightening. Like, I was calm enough about it when I was up there, but when I got home, I actually felt really shaken by it, because...
Don't blame you. And looking at the damage, and as I said, these photographs are on our Facebook page now, facebook.com/Adrian K and Jeremy D. You can have a look, and like I said, it walloped your car out of it, smashed the window, the side window. It must have been terrifying. Like I said, I was hit by 2 snowballs yesterday going home, and that frightened me enough, just being hit by them. And I can only imagine what it's like when the window actually comes in on top of you.
To be honest, I didn't realise straight away. And when I looked around, it was, oh my God, like, there's glass everywhere. My son actually got out and chased the lad and chased him down over a wall. And, you know, what could he do? He couldn't grab onto him and drag him back up, because you'd be the worst in the world for doing that. But he threatened to get his brother down, and you're dealing with just a difficult situation there, you know. And I think they're quite oblivious to the damage they can cause, and I doubt they gave it a second thought, to be honest. I'd say just
a curiosity, is there security in that car park? I assume there is.
The security guy came out straight away, in fairness. Now, I actually called the guards myself. He didn't. I just said to him after about 5 minutes, I'll call the guards then. So, and they came within 5 minutes. So it wasn't like I was waiting around. One of the guards drove off to see if he could see anybody. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's virtually impossible. And it's so difficult, whether they found him or not. You know, how do you prove it unless they have him on CCTV? So I don't even know. I've not heard back from the security up there or the guards. So, you know, I doubt it's of importance to them, really, you know, in the whole scheme of things, that, you know, things that are going on around, it's not going to be top of their list to look after.
As you said yourself, this could have been an elderly person driving, it could have been an elderly person, it could have been a newborn baby in the car. You know, these lads who did this are going to hear this conversation. What do you want to say to them?
Just to be careful of, it is elderly people I worry about. I was up there and the amount of people that were quite elderly walking around Duns, people on crutches. And my thought was, how are they getting home? And even people walking, it is very nerve-wracking. Like, I can't drive my car now. Well, obviously the weather is bad, but even if I wanted to go to the shop now, I can't drive down to get anything because I literally have my window boarded up with a black bag over it, and I can't get it fixed till tomorrow. And even if that's going to happen, I don't know with the weather. So, I'm kind of stuck here, and I've had the flu for a week beforehand, so I've not been anywhere, and that was my first trip out in the week.
And that's what happens to you. How frustrating.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Okay, so once again, this happened at Duns at Donaghmede yesterday. And as
about 12, actually.
About 12:30 yesterday. The lads who did this damage to your car have probably been out bricking cars all day and will probably be out bricking cars or snowballing cars again today. So just to be aware, if you're in that immediate vicinity, just to be careful if you see a group of lads hanging around that look like they might throw a snowball at your car. This could have been an awful lot more serious than it was. Isn't that the point, Lynn?
Yeah, look, I'm relieved, and to be honest, I was really calm when it happened, and my son was so annoyed, and I kept telling him to calm down. Like, there's no point in getting really angry about it because what's happened has happened. I was just thankful that it didn't cut out my face or damage my eyes. You can get a window fixed. It's not the end of the world, but if it was worse, that's the problem. And these lads, no doubt, are hanging around. Like, if the weather's going to be the same. They're probably up there now, who's to know, and I know not a lot of people won't be out today, but it's still the fact that, there's a difference having a bit of a laugh with snowballs and lads out to actually go and cause damage or to harm somebody.
I agree.
And that was different yesterday. And it's, it's just have a bit of cop on, have a laugh, fair enough, but don't be doing that. It's
all right.
Okay.
Well, Lynn, I'm glad everything's okay. Hope you get your window fixed sooner rather than later. And thanks for sharing your story with us on 98 FM.
No worries.
Thanks very much indeed. Okay. The youths who threw the rock-filled snowballs are just dragged up scum. This behaviour is not funny at all, says Anthony. Mind you, the amount of people commenting on social media saying it's just a laugh, get over yourself. It's just unbelievable.
The voice of the city.
98FM's Dublin Talks.
With Adrian Kennedy.
We're live every morning from 10 on 98FM.